What's up guys, Shoutout Hero here. Today I'm playing Fantasy Arena. It just updated yesterday and now I'm just making the video. I'm a little late, but you know, I gotta take a little break sometimes. But anyways, the first change I'm talking about is the Mage nerf. I don't really know how bad Mage was nerfed, but I knew it was like as strong or stronger than the pyro turrets that you get from the Pyro Mage class. That's mainly why I got nerfed, and it probably got nerfed to like 1/3 of the damage it used to do, since it used to be like super powerful. Alright, next thing I'm gonna talk about is the event board. So it also got added in this update, and it's pretty self-explanatory. It's just a board that shows events and stuff and what you can expect for the next update, or if there is admin abuse. If you're wondering what the next update is, then just look at the event board and you'll know. Alright, the next thing I'm gonna talk about is the greed buff, and I got a picture from someone on the Discord. I'm gonna put their name. So on the picture it says maximum stat sting. So I think that's the thing that's getting buffed from the update. So probably the maximum stats is a little bit higher. Instead of 70%, 40%, 40%, it'll probably be 80%, 50%, 50%. So overall be higher and stronger overall. Because I mostly hear people say greed is only good for early game for getting money and not very good for late game. So it's definitely good to see I don't even know if the maximum stats are getting buffed, because I really don't know anything about greed. But I'm just saying it's good that if it did get buffed, it's good that it actually has better stats for suited for late game. Alright, but I'm gonna head on to the next topic. Alright, on to the more interesting things. First, we have a thing where enemies don't spawn on top of you. And I'm gonna put a video up on the screen right now. If you watch that video, you know this demon fiend type of enemy, it spawned right on top of my banners every single time. It was just constantly getting destroyed. I couldn't expand how many banners I had, and I just had to constantly replace banners. So it's really cool that they made it so they can't spawn right on top of you. So they have to be like a certain distance. Actually, I don't know how it works. It's either they can't spawn a certain distance next to you, or they just can't spawn in certain areas. But whether it's the first one or the second one, both are good. Alright, the second last change I'm talking about is the Midwand buff, and I don't have the wand, but I got images from a trailer made by a name that I can't pronounce, so I'm gonna just put that up on the screen. And what I'm guessing the buff is, I'm just guessing because I don't know what it does, but it's probably a damage buff, because people mostly say the -1 is weak compared to the other mythics like Midwand and Phoenix Wand, and probably a range buff because it like has the range of a fire wand. It's probably even shorter of a range than nature wand. But again, I don't really use those wands. I only use meteor and phoenix, so I don't have experience with that. And if you have any questions, just ask the person who made your trailer. Alright, so this is going to be the last thing I'm going to talk about that happened in this update, and it's also my favorite thing. They added the new mythical king class. So yesterday I tested this class out with my friend Guardian, who many of you may know. He done speed runs with me. At the start of the game, I thought this class like literally sucked, because he told me you can only spawn like one summoner tower, and at max they only spawn like 16 NPCs. But like as he upgrades these walls more and more, I noticed how like OP these walls are. I saw a picture. I'm gonna put it up on screen. Someone literally went to wave 1100, and if you saw my attempting wave 1000 challenge, you know how hard the enemies were even at wave 700, and that's where all our stuff was constantly getting destroyed. To see how durable they are to last to wave 1100, that like you could literally see how OP it is. Alright, but I think that's gonna wrap it up for this video, because I really already covered everything in the update, and I really suggest you hop in the update, see how everything is. I'm also sorry for making this video one day late, because I was too lazy to make it on the update. But I mean, like at least I made it. Because I mean, some people needed it for me to cover the update and just see all the changes. But another thing I hope is, I really hope the developers, I don't really know who the developers is other than Path. I think he's the only developer. If there's any other developers, I'm sorry. But I really hope they add like the balance changes, like so they actually show us what they change in the balance changes. And because this entire video, I was just guessing what changes were made to the abilities and wands. And as much as I like the people who gave me access to the Trello, I really don't like just getting information from random people as much as I like them. I want actual information from the developers. And this entire video, I was just guessing on what the balance changes actually did. But Hassle Hero out, and I hope you have an amazing day.